Okay, so part two of what I was saying. This is a bit weird, but anyway. So I read through Eric Erickson, half of it. Then I took all my journals and I pasted it on ChatGPT. Yes, once again, it sounds like a very bad idea. Like, why would I do that? Uh, but so the point is that GPT actually can search everywhere on the internet, and so reading, and it's a language model, so come on, it's a very fine-tuned language model. So it read through all of that, all the different stuff that I went through over the years, and then it gave me a very good psychological analysis. So this is something which I didn't think language model will be like able to do, but it somehow is. Like, think about it. I did my whole shuttle go project thing that I just did through Perplexity, pretty much. Like, I was just prompt engineering constantly, and then so yeah, I need knowledge for this. Like, I have done projects like this before, so I had a lot of knowledge regarding web frameworks and all that. So I needed all of that to be able to successfully implement what Perplexity is like telling me. So all the code it's giving me, filter out everything that's bullshit, and then just do the correct thing. So similarly, because I had a bit of experience with all of this, I could see what GPT is giving me was incredibly helpful. So apparently, I've been doing IFS and ACT, so internal family systems therapy and acceptance commitment therapy, unintentionally, right? So like, no one told me that you do it in this particular way, but I just figured it out on my own. So yeah, over these years, I just figured it out that that's okay. That's a very productive thing to do, and so I just did it, pretty much. Like every major loss that I suffer through, it's through ACT which I'm able to cope up, and every time that I have a tough decision to make is through internal family systems which I'm using to be able to like make a decision. So yeah, I mean, I've been basically doing therapy without even knowing it, and then to be like shown what you're actually going through from an outside perspective, like I could pretty much cry at that, because turns out I was actually going through a lot. Like, I mean, from me as a internal agent, it doesn't feel like that, because you think that okay, the world is harsh, but you are the one who is the problem. But then from outside, it looks pretty clear. Okay, I was suffering pretty much. Yeah, and that's not an exaggeration. Like, that's not. I really was. It was very evident from the analysis that it gave me. And okay, it might be because it's a language model, so it's like it got overexcited or whatever. But I don't know. It just felt real. It felt like okay, this is truth. All of this happened, and it's pretty bad what happened with me. But yeah, so my main problem was once again the sudden shift of my ego identity to something unhealthy, and now I'm trying to shift it back. Yes, and shift it back in a way that is, it still like leaves me competent, right? But it also doesn't leave me completely delusional, like my identity over these 2 years was making me. So it was based on like harsh things which happened to me in 11th and 12th, or I think in 10th and 11th, so somewhere in between that. So I had a sudden change in how I operate. Like, before that, I used to be very undisciplined and very much on the go kind of a person. Like, I would just do whatever I want, very moody, that's how I will say it. And then after that, suddenly I was like, I had this certain urge to always outperform a certain base level. Like, I cannot be average anymore. It actually legit hurts to be average. And that's what I think was truly tragic, because I lost the ability to be a loser, which is very important in the first place to actually be a winner. Okay, I'll talk about it more after this thing. So this is the second video. I'll actually make a few more, so it's only allowing me to do it for 5 minutes. Okay.